Da da da. Summertime, and the living is easy. You sure jumping, touching on my darling, and it's all right down to find it high. Daddy, your daddy, your daddy is this, yes, very girl. And your mommy's good looking, yeah, yeah. So baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, yeah. You're gonna rise up singing. Then you'll spread your little wings, and you'll shake to the sky. Until the morning, ain't nothing gonna harm you. Daddy's standing by. Summertime, and the living is easy. You sure jumping, just on my darling, and it's right now to high. Your daddy, your daddy, your daddy is this, yeah, the rich girl. And your mommy's good looking, yeah. So baby, don't you hurry, baby, don't you little baby. Don't you cry.
Good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for presentation of the colors and playing of our national anthem.
Color guard, parade the colors.
Color guard. Hold. Left. Face. Left. Left. March. Color guard. Hold. Breathe out. Color.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we marched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets had flared, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Color guard, retire the colors.
Right. Face. Forward. March.
Please remain standing for a moment of reflection from Professor Sam Teal.
Hello, graduates, families, and friends, who's ever watching, who's ever with us. My name is Professor Teal. Many of you know me as Captain Teal. I'm the faculty marshal. That's why I was carrying the mace. As the marshal, I lead the procession and I represent the teachers gathered in the back corner of the room in this evening's service. The mace is a symbol of the authority vested in the teachers, the faculty at Maine Maritime. Well, it's obvious that this is a very different graduation. Not even close to what you had planned for. And by the way, let's be seated. All of you here to seat. Go ahead and have a seat. It's not what you planned for. If everything there was normal, there'd be about 2,000 people in this room. There'd be another 500 outside, either in the gymnasium or just crowded outside the door. Your families and friends would have been crowded in here waiting for you. they would have filled the house. It would have been standing room only. On the platform, there would have been dozens upon dozens of people. All the college's leadership, speakers, special guests, dignitaries, honored alumni, they all would have been here. Now there's just a handful of us. Your teachers would be here to the starboard and to the port side. They would have been closely packed in on bleachers that would be facing you. And by the way, graduates, you'd be up close and personal. We would have been, and I chuckled to myself when I wrote this, we would have been seated uncomfortably close. And I know the faculty often thought, boy, we're really, really tight here. Well, you know, right now we got too much room, but we'll deal with it. Or at least we're amongst friends. In that setting, now get this, in that setting, when everyone else was here, and everybody had packed the room, like I said, the class of 2021 would have entered the building. And man, oh man, your family and friends, they all would have stood up, standing up as you approached, pictures being taken. There would have been shouts. I would have heard your name just being called out, kids yelling and screaming, whistles, hollering, like I said, calling your very name out as you passed down the center aisle. And I'll tell you what, there would have been smiles. Oh man, there would have been smiles all around. Well, this evening is a little bit different, but I'll tell you something, in one way it's the same. And let me explain at least that one thing that I think about. I'm assuming, sir, that this is going out live everywhere. So I want to speak, and I'm thinking that's the camera that I'm on, and I want to speak to the families and the friends who had planned for 4 years for you to, you wanted to be here. It's hard. It's hard that you're not here. We understand that. But wherever you are now, we know that that's similar, that same thing is that you are just as proud and just as excited as if you had been seated in these very seats. Now let me say that again, and let me say it to the family and the friends and the parents and the grandparents. You would have been just as proud and just as excited. And that's what the same is. I want to also add that those people, you're proud and you're happy, and you deserve to be proud and happy. This has been quite a long haul. And frankly, graduates, you should be pretty proud and happy too. And I think you are. So graduates, that's what's the same. And it's all about you, and it's all about the people that love you, that got you here, and in some cases, that they kept you here. Well, the real reason that I'm up here is to do this moment of remembrance, and so that's the more official capacity. It's my responsibility and it's my honor to lead the graduates and your families in a moment of reflection. This is a time for the graduates to remember the ones that helped them along the way, and I'll say some cliches here, helped you stay the course and keep the track. And you know what I'm talking about, those years, 3, 4, 5 years that you were here. There were some times when it was pretty hard to stay on course, and things happen. I am asking that you take a moment to reflect and consider those people, to remember them, your family, your friends, your classmates, who shared your happiness when things were good and stood by you when things were a little bit or a lot more difficult. I also invite you to remember the people in your lives who have passed away. They were, and they will always be, loved by you. I know that you wish they were here now. But know that their presence is in your heart. Keep them close and cherish that memory. Now please join me in a moment of reflection. Let me close by saying that on behalf of every employee at Maine Maritime Academy, from the upper campus to the lower campus, from the classrooms and the training vessels, the athletic fields and the student union, we are all incredibly proud of you. Well done, Mariners, and the best that all life puts before you. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Teal. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the trustees, faculty, staff, and administration, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to Maine Maritime Academy for this, our 78th commencement ceremony. Before we begin the formal part of this commencement ceremony, I would like to recognize several groups that are each important contributors to today's celebration. We thank the George Stevens Academy's Jazz Combo conducted by Stephen Orlovsky for providing us with music. Thank you, George Stevens Academy. We have an outstanding faculty at Maine Maritime. These faculty have spent the last 4 years challenging these graduates, pushing them to new levels of understanding and appreciation, teaching them tangible skills, and celebrating their personal and academic achievements. They are justifiably proud of this graduating class. Please join me in thanking our faculty. Ten of our faculty are retiring after many years of service, and I would ask Professors Allard, Chase, Cote, Lorenz, Punt, Rakes, Sauls, Schatz, Scaves, and Woolman to rise to be acknowledged for their years of dedication to Maine Maritime Academy and its students. We're particularly pleased to acknowledge that Professors Chase, Cote, Lorenz, Rakes, and Saul and Scaves have been nominated for the prestigious designation of Professor Emeritus for distinguished contributions to the Arts and Sciences Department, Ocean Studies Department, and Engineering Department, respectively. Congratulations on this honor, and thank you for your prize experience and expertise. All of our staff here at Maine Maritime have also played an integral role in making this campus a great place to live and study. I've gotten to know these graduates and have helped to invest in their futures. Please join me in thanking our staff. Now to begin our official proceedings, I'm pleased to introduce the President of Maine Maritime Academy, Dr. William J. Brennan. Dr. Brennan.
Before I begin my prepared remarks, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the Maine Maritime Academy community. This is, without a doubt, has been the most difficult year in the history of the Academy. But the faculty, staff, and all of the students have come together and have worked hard, incredibly hard. You've looked out for one another, you've helped each other, you've taken care of your shipmates, you've kept us safe. And as your president, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. As a result of the situation all institutions of higher education find ourselves in now, 1 year into the pandemic, there's been a lot of discussion about the value of commencement exercises in the face of campus closures, limited gatherings, social distancing, all of that. colleges and universities, high schools, and all other institutions that educate and train people to pursue a career, to take the next step in their lives, to advance their dreams, and to simply move on, have attempted to come to terms with a tradition that is not possible in a traditional sense. But these rituals have great value, especially this year, in celebrating your accomplishments and acknowledging that your careers are about to begin. To deprive graduates of the opportunity to be individually recognized is something we will not let this virus achieve. All eyes are on you today as we pause for a moment to restore some sense of normalcy to your lives. So on behalf of the entire Maine Maritime Academy extended family, it is my great pleasure and honor to celebrate the class of 2021. Congratulations. You have worked hard under extraordinary circumstances to earn your degrees, and all of us here today are proud of your accomplishments. We are sorry that your families cannot be here today to join in this celebration. They have supported you, encouraged you, they've comforted you throughout your time here, and for that they have also earned our respect and gratitude. But the fact remains, our sole purpose, the purpose for all of your professors, coaches, regimental and student life staff, and everyone else who is part of the MMA family, is to ensure that you complete your education on time and prepared to enter the world to pursue your dreams. If we do not make that our primary focus, we have failed you and failed your families. So celebrating in this way today is a final renewal of our commitment to your success. Consider this. You've completed your college year in a time more challenging than any other in this generation. While it may not be obvious today, accomplishing the Herculean task you have before you this academic year will, in fact, serve you well. You have focused, you've managed your time, you gave up luxuries, and you've had to consume an enormous amount of information under pressure. It was not easy, but all of these skills will serve you well when entering the competitive workplace. You are ready and you will be able to handle anything that comes your way. I know that. I am confident that your years here have provided you with the knowledge you need to go out into the world. But please bear in mind that learning is a lifelong quest for understanding, exploration, and adventure. Knowledge is also the power to direct the course of our future, and this occurs in many ways, large and small. You don't have to be a high-ranking government official to change the world in which you live. Those of you who have been involved in student government realize that you have a voice and can impact the direction that the Academy moves. As a member of the Alumni Association, you will have a voice in how the Academy positions itself for the future. As members of our communities, you will have the opportunity to affect your society. And as citizens of towns, cities, states, and country, you have the opportunity to have a real impact upon our way of life. But you have to get involved. If you sit on the bench, all you will do is warm the seat. The best way to change the world is to start with the little part of the world in which you live. My greatest hope and dream for you as you prepare to take on the world is that you act, and not just think and talk. People who are truly committed to making a difference get off the bench and get into the game. No commentator or critic ever changed a thing. Only those who act make a difference. Whether one's impact is great or small, whether it is advancing a positive or slowing a negative is beside the point. for one does not get into the game to make the world a better place in some abstract sense. One gets into the game to make the world a better place. You've heard me say this time and time again. I am proud of you. I'm especially proud of what you have accomplished this very difficult year, and I have great hopes that you will continue in the Maine Maritime Academy tradition. I trust that you have become independent thinkers with the critical analytical skills to help you go far. The mariners who came before you forged a path demonstrating the strengths and abilities of our graduates. Over the past 78 years, our stature as an academic institution has risen to new heights, and we have become even more well-known throughout the nation and throughout the world for the quality of the education we provide and the hands-on, can-do characteristics of our graduates. It is now up to you to continue that heritage, and as you do so, I hope that you will honor those who came before you and lend a hand to those who come after you. It is part of our tradition. We are mariners forever. You are the keepers of our heritage. You have made me proud. Now go out into the world and make yourselves prouder than you are today. Make the community proud. Make us all proud of the Maine Maritime Academy. Good luck and congratulations to this very special class of 2021. Thank you. I'm now pleased to introduce the Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Earl Chinquette, a member of the class of 1977.
Thank you, President Brennan. Graduates, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, 16 dedicated people who I am proud to work closely with on behalf of this wonderful institution, I welcome you to the 78th commencement exercises at Maine Maritime Academy. I wish to congratulate you, the class of 2021, and tell you that in 1977, when I was sitting where you are today, I knew how special the day was because I knew how exhausted I was from all the hard work to get to graduation. But I had no idea where that hard work would lead me, and I can tell you now, after a long, successful career, that I can map all of my success back to this little college. I am proud of you, and I join so many of you and your family members and friends, even though they cannot be here, in congratulating you for your very good work in a difficult time. All of you who sit before me today have the world at your fingertips. I have known a number of people in my lifetime who haven't traveled or lived more than 50 miles from where they were born. But the world is a changed place. Many of your classmates are from all over the country. Many of you have had travel experience on cruises, co-ops, cadet shipping all over the world. And many of you find that your careers will take you far away from a place that you call home. Embrace this opportunity, experience other countries and cultures, learn about how things are done differently. Use that knowledge to your advantage in your work and in your life. But know that it all ties back to your time at MMA and the people you met here and the things you learned. So it was for me traveling to Castine from Pittsfield, Maine in late summer of 1973. I was a long, long way from home when I first arrived on this campus. And now, though I travel the country and indeed the entire world in my career, I still look upon Castine in my time here fondly. To your parents and friends, I say thank you and congratulations for having helped you succeed. And to you, my new colleagues of the Maine Maritime Academy Alumni Association, I am proud to be among you. I wish you much success in your careers and in your lives. You are now mariners forever. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman Chinchette. I would now like to introduce Captain John Cashman, Commandant of Midshipmen.
Class of 2021, congratulations. It is my pleasure to introduce Captain Brian Lefevre of the United States Coast Guard. Under his authority as Captain of the Port and Commander of Sector Northern New England, Captain Lefevre will administer the oath. Will all licensed program students please stand? Yeah.
Thank you, John. To Staff Sergeant Mills, I assume you're watching. President Brennan, distinguished guests, members of the class of 2021, and to the parents of the class of 2021, especially Mrs. Jessica Kelly, who teaches my son at Scarborough Middle School. I'm at the point in life where I can appreciate what it must be like to be a parent of a student attending a military academy. So, Midshipman William Kelly, I don't know where you are out there, William, but I hope you didn't make it any harder than it needed to be on your parents. And I know that you've all had an incredibly challenging year, and I congratulate the entire class of 2021 on making it through the year of 2020 that we all want to forget. Thank you for allowing me to be part of today's program. I really would not miss it. My Coast Guard career is concluding this summer, and the opportunity to participate each year in the Academy's commencement ceremony is not only a special treat, it's an honor to be part of this rich maritime tradition. The Merchant Marine traces its roots to the privateer ships that fought British forces during the Revolutionary War. That means the Merchant Marine predates both the Coast Guard and the Navy. So, midshipmen, that's a fun fact you may want to keep in your back pocket. It's also a reminder that our traditions, our culture, and our way of life endure despite great obstacles and disruptions. Class of 2021, you are a testament to this nation's remarkable endurance and adaptability. The oath you are about to take, the same oath taken by countless merchant mariners throughout history, sets you apart. It sets you apart from everyday citizens because it represents a solemn commitment to your chosen profession. A commitment that includes peacetime work, vital to our nation's commerce, and wartime support to our military services. You are beginning a unique journey that will challenge you personally and demand that you continually hone the skills you've acquired here. Your predecessors have met and overcome those challenges, and I'm confident you will do the same. So I will read the oath in its entirety and then ask, do you swear or affirm? That's your cue to swear or affirm by saying, I do. Now, you've had an incredibly challenging year. This is the last chance I get to do this, and we want this to be loud enough for people at sea out in the Gulf of Maine to hear you. So the timing is important. I'll recite the oath and then ask, do you swear or affirm? Please raise your right hand. I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will faithfully and honestly, according to my best skill and judgment, and without concealment or reservation, perform all the duties required of me by the laws of the United States. I will faithfully and honestly carry out the lawful orders of my superior officers aboard a vessel. Do you swear or affirm? I do. To all the Merchant Marine officers and graduates of the class of 2021, congratulations. Best of luck to each of you, and may you always have fair winds and following seas.
Thank you, Captain Lefevre. Will all licensed students please take your seats? And congratulations to all of you. I now pass the program on to President Brennan to introduce our next speaker.
Thank you, Captain Cashman. I would now like to introduce a pre-recorded message from the Deputy Administrator of the Maritime Administration, Lucinda Leslie. Prior to her appointment, Administrator Leslie worked in the House of Representatives for several years. Most recently, she was Senior Investigator with the House Committee on Homeland Security. Previously, she worked for Congressman Eliza Cummings in a variety of positions, including as Policy Director of the House Committee on Oversight and Reform, Legislative Director in the Congressman's personal office, and as professional staff on the Transportation and Infrastructure Committee Subcommittee on Coast Guard and Marine Transportation. Prior to her work on the Hill, she was a staff member of the Maryland General Assembly. She is a graduate of the London School of Economics and a Washington University in St. Louis, and was a Fulbright Scholar in Germany.
Thank you, President Brennan. I am honored to join you today, and I send special greetings to all the moms and dads, families, and friends who are celebrating with today's graduates. Thank you for all the work you did to get your young mariner to this day, and congratulations to you too. Thank you, Maine Maritime Academy, for inviting me to join you in this celebration, and congratulations on your 80th anniversary. On behalf of Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg and the Maritime Administration, I offer the class of 2021 at Maine Maritime Academy our sincere congratulations and our best wishes for an incredible future. Today is the culmination of 4 years of hard work and preparation, and all of you now possess the tools to pursue an extraordinary career in the maritime industry. You are joining the proud ranks of Maine Maritime graduates who have supported American prosperity at sea since its first class gathered in 1941. My agency, the Maritime Administration, has a rich history as well, dating back to the Shipping Act of 1916, which established the U.S. Shipping Board, the first federal agency tasked with promoting a U.S. merchant marine and regulating commercial shipping. MARAD is proud to continue supporting mariner education through our training vessels, expertise, and financial resources, and we are very proud to employ quite a few graduates, both ashore and as crew members on our ships. The Maine Maritime Academy benefits from the unique relationship between the state and federal governments, one that ensures the United States has well-qualified mariners to meet our economic and national security needs. Whether you have earned degrees in small vessel operations, maritime management, or marine engineering, exciting career opportunities lie ahead for you. I also know that for you all, as indeed for all Americans, this past year has been incredibly challenging. You have continued the Merchant Marine's proud tradition of meeting every challenge our nation has faced, and I applaud you and your leadership under President Brennan. Shifting to distance education where possible and ensuring in-person training and education requirements were met, your academy continued its world-class educational program uninterrupted. I know your path was often difficult, but I also know that as a result, you are uniquely prepared to handle the demands of an unrelenting schedule. You are capable and resourceful problem solvers, and you've gained a perspective early in your lives about how interconnected the world truly is. As you go forward from commencement, please do not forget all you have learned, not just from your studies, but from your experiences and the relationships you have formed along the way. I look forward to your continuing success as you navigate through your maritime careers and become leaders of this industry. From the entire MARAD family, congratulations and fair winds to the class of 2021.
Thank you, Deputy Administrator Leslie and the Maritime Administration for your contributions to our program. On April 10, 2012, United States Army Staff Sergeant Travis Mills of the 82nd Airborne was critically injured on his third tour of duty in Afghanistan by an improvised explosive device while on patrol, losing both portions of legs and both arms. He is one of only 5 servicemen from the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan ever to survive quadruple amputee injuries. Thanks to his amazing strength, courage, and incredible will to live, the heroic actions of men in his unit, the prayers of thousands, and all the healthcare providers at the Walter Reed Army Hospital near Washington, D.C., Travis continues to overcome the obstacles of living a life as a quadruple amputee. Every day is a battle, but Travis continues to astound everyone with his progress and with his amazing spirit. Staff Sergeant Travis Mills is a genuine American hero, and for his incredible sacrifice, we are forever in his debt. I am honored to introduce this personal message from Travis to the class of 2021. You too have endured hardships this year, and with your determination and endurance, you've made it almost to the end.
Hey everyone, how's it going? My name's Travis Mills. I'm a retired Staff Sergeant from the 82nd Airborne Division. I'm honored to be here today with the class of 2021 for Maine Maritime and let you guys know that when I looked up how to write a commencement speech, it says you got to do all the notable people in the room. I don't know anybody in the room because I'm not there. So if you're notable, what's up? On top of that, check this out. Congratulations to the students. Job well done. I know it wasn't easy from the first day when you jumped off the ship through the 4 or 5 or if you're like me, 7 years it takes to get through a degree. But I'm here today to let you guys know that life's gonna, be fun, exciting, sometimes tough, sometimes a little bit harder than you thought, and I thought maybe I can impart some wisdom on you. If you don't know my story, I stepped on a bomb in Afghanistan on my 3rd deployment, and I lost both arms and both legs. But through that, I've learned a lot of key life lessons. The first thing I always tell people is don't dwell in the past, just reminisce it, because I used to sit there and I used to worry about how do I go back in time? How do I change what happened to me? How do I make this not my reality? And the truth is, I'm never gonna go back in time. So I just make the best of every single day because I realize that that's all you can worry about. So instead of dwelling on the past, I reminisce it. Just like you right now probably are reminiscing the years you had at college, the good times, the bad times, the things that you'll talk about forever with your friends, and little inside jokes you'll have with your classmates for the rest of your lives. But today, going forward, you are now a graduate. The life that you are going to live is all going to be based on what you do from this point on. And I know you guys are all a bunch of geniuses because when I looked up your school, there's over 90% job placement within the first 3 months of graduating from Maine Maritime. So, look, that's awesome. You guys are going to be doing some amazing things. The other thing I like to tell people because of my situation, what I've learned is you can't always control your situation, but you can always control your attitude. Now let's just face it, life won't always go your way. It's not always gonna be bright, shiny sun and rainbows. But if you control your attitude, you'll go a lot farther in life. I'm sure there was tests that came up, there was different exams, there was different things that happened to you over these past 4 years that you had to get through and get past and move on. I've decided in my situation with my injuries, you know what? I'm going to just keep pushing forward to the best of my ability and keep a smile on my face because my situation unfortunately doesn't change. Every day I wake up with no arms, no legs on. I make the decision to get out of my bed. I jump in my wheelchair. I throw my arm on off the charger. I make my coffee. I set my wife's coffee up. My kids come down from their rooms and we go about our day. We truly live in a phenomenal nation. I think you know that. But I'll tell you right now, a guy with no arms, no legs gets injured in Afghanistan, loses his career, loses the ability to hold his wife's hand, to actually go for runs on his own and things. And I rebuilt myself at Walter Reed to have prosthetic legs, prosthetic arms, and do everything I want to do. I also run the Travis Mills Foundation. I'm a part owner in 4 different businesses. The world is literally your oyster. It's like an ocean joke, but the world really is up to what you want to make it to be. And going on from today, you have the opportunity to go out there and do great things. So I encourage you to take every advantage, don't be afraid, and just live life to the fullest. Live out my motto, never give up, never quit. I keep pushing forward with that. I'm thankful that you guys gave me the opportunity to be here today to talk to you. And I will tell you from personal experience, even though life will knock you down sometimes, you can get back up and keep pushing forward and have a positive attitude. So good luck to you. I know you're going to do phenomenal. Today is your day. Celebrate it. Everyone in this crowd that's here or virtually here is so excited for you. Your parents, your loved ones. It's all about you today, and tomorrow you get back to work and go out there and make a difference in our world. Thanks for having me today. If you get bored, check out travismills.org. And let me tell you something, a joke I'm stealing from my father-in-law. There is an ocean of opportunity out there for you. Did you like that one? I know. Again, take care. Never give up, never quit. Thanks for your time. As always, Travis Mills. Have a good day.
It's incredible. Travis's message is so relevant in these difficult times. We are so grateful to him and to Travis's foundation for the work they do and for being part of our ceremony today. Thank you, Travis. I now would like to turn the proceedings back to Dr. Williamson for the part of the event you have all been waiting for. Thank you.
Thank you, President Brennan. Due to the adjusted academic calendar, our commencement is occurring before the close of semester. Consequently, we are anticipating that all candidates will complete this semester in good standing as currently indicated. Will the candidates for the Associate of Science degree please rise? President Brennan, in the presence of the faculty, I present to you the candidates for the Associate of Science degree.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Associate of Science with all the rights and privileges thereto pertaining.
To those receiving the Associate of Science degree, please come forward when your name is called.
William Walter Michura.
Come on over here. Come this way and get a photo. Okay? Good.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree please rise? President Brennan, in the presence of the faculty, I present to you the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Science with all the rights and privileges thereto pertaining.
Please be seated. It is customary to present our first diploma to that Bachelor of Science degree recipient with the highest grade point average. Our valedictorian, Sarah Gilmore, please come forward to accept your diploma, and congratulations.
Sarah Gilmore, summa cum laude, Shield Scholar.
Will the rest of those receiving the Bachelor of Science degree please come forward when your name is called? That was me.
whistle? Oh, walk. Okay.
George M. Albert IV.
Congratulations, George. It's pretty cool.
Elise Emily Allen, summa cum laude.
Congratulations to you.
Chase D. Albert. Finn Harvey Becker. Max J. Barton. Matthew R. Belanger II.
Congratulations. Come on over here.
Anthony Howard Benson.
Congratulations, Anthony.
Joseph William Bonnell, cum laude. Morgan Sage Boudreau, summa cum laude. John Patrick Boyda. Dominic Stephen Casali. Nathan M. Chamberlain, summa cum laude, Shield Scholar. Derek Galen Chapman, cum laude. Ezra Ryan Boynton. Tyler James Brenton, summa cum laude. Nicholas Leroy Brown. Tanner J. Brown, magna cum laude. Cole D. Brundage. Ian Robert Brushwine. Dylan James Bunka, summa cum laude, Shield Scholar. Brock Michael Campbell. Louis J. Capasso, Jr. Colby Tyrus Clark, cum laude. Patrick A. W. Cloud II, summa cum laude, Shield Scholar. Alexander C. Conrad Cooney. I gotta put these cards someplace. Emily Louise Conway, cum laude. Nicholas Tyson Copperthwaite, magna cum laude. Gregory Curtis Crawford. Devin J. Davis. Noah H. Dagno. Jessica Z. DeUria, magna cum laude, Shield Scholar. Adeline Dorothy Davis, cum laude. Corey Joseph DeBoth. Aaron T. Dickman. Will D. Donnell. Connor J. Donovan. Jared Joseph Dory, cum laude. Cameron J. Doucette. Megan V. Doucette, magna cum laude. Jacqueline Claire Duggan, magna cum laude. Mitchell Mark Farley. Hunter Fernald. Nicholas Alexander Ferre, magna cum laude. Spencer Hale Fish, summa cum laude. Timothy P. Flynn. John G. Friend. Lucas A. Furman. Lucas Anthony Gadini. Julia Josephine Gagne, magna cum laude. Parker C. Gammon. Shannon J. Gadaz Jacobson. Jackson George Gieffert. Stephen T. Garancia. Cody J. Gibbons. Tucker Adam Yin. Brandon Dway Gould. Michael Nicholas Greenberg. Alicia Marie Gregoire, magna cum laude. Liam Winthrop Griffith. Matthew J. Harris, magna cum laude. Thomas Scott Hart II. Seth W. Hathaway. Austin William Hucko. Oliver Tate Higgins, summa cum laude. Ryan T. Holmes. James H. Hook, cum laude. Keegan A.C. Jones. Michael P. Justin, summa cum laude, Shield Scholar. Justin Andrew Jordan, summa cum laude. Keith Austin Jordan, cum laude. Riley S. Jorgensen. Mason R. Caseman. William P. Kelly, magna cum laude. Samuel T. Kinney. Connor Edward Kerwin. Jacob D. Knapp. Joseph Thomas Kramer. Alexander C. Labby. Dylan M. Laban, summa cum laude. Devin R. Lancaster. Alexander Ray Larrabee. Olivia Nicole LeBlanc. Evan Tyler Layton. Jacob G. Lennon. S. Charles Littler II. Alex Conrad Lozen. Renaissance Lyman cum laude. Hawk Andrew Magliosi. Catherine Rita Mahoney, magna cum laude, Shield Scholar. Hunter Charles Marshall. Samantha Shea Mason, cum laude. Nathalia S. Matos. Tanton Davis Matson. Brenton Dennis McAllister, magna cum laude, Shield Scholar. Matthew J. McCarthy. Owen Winfield McLean. Cole H. McDaniel. Ian Elliott McKenna. Jordan A. Merritt. Kyle R. Metcalf. Peter J. Michaud, cum laude. Braden Cole Miller. Matthew John Minahan. Jeb Thomas Monagle. Nicholas Christopher Mokrin. Aaron Scott Morgan. Garrett Morin. Noah Samuel Morin Roy, magna cum laude. Elias Maximilian Memoros. Jared R. Morano. McKinley Jeffrey Murphy. Daniel J. Neal. Thomas Joseph Newkirk. Sierra O'Brien, cum laude. Avery Joyce O'Neill, summa cum laude. Amelia Georgiana Ordner. Robert Daniel Page. Vijay Pal Singh. Christian Cruz Palmatian, cum laude. Sheldon R. Parent. Andrew William Palekia, magna cum laude. Joshua M. Pellegrino. Eric Leonard Pelletier. Jesse Arthur Pelletier, summa cum laude. Noah Peltz. Brian Anthony Peterson. Mackenzie L. Philbrook, summa cum laude. Aiden M. Plumpton. Nathaniel Lee Puff, magna cum laude. Reed A. Poisnier. Sarah J. Pono, magna cum laude. Ashley Arlene Porter, summa cum laude, Shield Scholar. Clayton G. Preble, magna cum laude. Nicholas D. Raciopi, magna cum laude. Okay. Conlon J. Ranta. Joshua Pakaya Maikalani Roberts, magna cum laude. Zachary Walter Robinson. Adam B. Rost, cum laude. Ashlyn A. Royal. David N. Sally. Hayden J. Sattler, magna cum laude. Bailey Everett Sawyer, cum laude. Stephen Charles Scala. William Paul Schmidt, cum laude. Christopher W. Seal. Colin A. Seastrand. Owen Finbar Shea. Calvin Foster Simmons. Charles Mackenzie Simpson. Tristan Cool Small. Riley Lawrence Medley, cum laude. Cameron S. Smith. Ethan M. Smith. Olivia Ann Smith. Joseph Clifford Stanley. Tyler J. Stewart, cum laude. Bailey H. Stockford. John J. Stoltz. Ryan James Sullivan, cum laude. Michael Gregory Allen Thelo Mendoca, cum laude. Toshio Takahashi, cum laude. Joshua J. Thrasher. Zeke A. Tochi, cum laude. Andrew J. Todd. Caleb Donald Stewart Tribo. Robert Elias Truman. Samuel Archimedes Tucker III, summa cum laude. Brooke Jean Carlton Wagstaff, magna cum laude. Tucker H. Wanzer. Carter R. Ward, summa cum laude, Shield Scholar. Sawyer E. Watson. Kyle Byther Webb. Brad M. West. Alex T. Wicks. Nicholas B. Willie. Garrett S. Williams, magna cum laude. Aylin Marley Wolf, magna cum laude. Congratulations to all the graduates.
Those of you wearing a cap and gown that have just received your diploma may now flip your tassel. Hayden Sadler, your class president, will now lead you in a farewell chair and hat toss. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Before we throw our hats, I want to give a big thank you and round of applause to Mrs. Susan. She always made an impression on all of us every day, so it's worth a round of applause. And to my peers, congratulations. You guys can stay standing because we're going to throw our hats. So, all right, so congratulations. We finally made it. Let's get out of here and do the chant. So when I say hip hip, you say hooray. Hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip.
Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2021. This concludes.
Scooby-Doo-bop, Scooby-Doo-bop-bop-bop, Scooby-Doo-bop. Scoo-dop, scoo-up, 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 scoo-up. Scoo-bop, 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 scoo-bop. Scoo-bop, 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 scoo-bop. Scoo-bop, 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 scoo-bop-bop. Scooby-Doo-bop, Scooby-Doo-bop. Scooby-Doo-bop, Scooby-Doo-bop. Scooby-Doo-bop, Scooby-Doo-bop-bop-bop. Let the happy people smile. How can there be a virgin now with digga-digga-doo, digga-doo-doo? Superman's feeling blue. I hear his heart with the tattoo. Digga-digga-doo. You love me and I love you, and when it's love, it's natural too. Digga-digga-doo, 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 digga.